Hello and welcome back to Taz Wells 12. You are back on my YouTube channel watching another little video that I am doing to do with makeup again. Yes, makeup. I am coming at you with another look. So I am just about to show you the product and then I will show you the look and we will go from there. But what I just want to say firstly is hello if you're new and watching me, that is great. If you could please subscribe to my channel and like this video, hit the notification bell on this channel when you subscribe because that will tell you when I have uploaded a new video and if you could look at my Instagram and actually my TikTok, which I think is all Taz Wells 12, which is all connected and linked to YouTube. So yeah, if you can all check that out. I'm quite new on TikTok and I've been on Instagram for a little bit, but I basically post some of my videos on there, some different clips that I take from videos and different pictures and bits and bobs like that really. I just want to say one more thing, the boring bit. This video is not sponsored. I have paid for these items out of my own pocket and my own money, so yeah, it is not sponsored, so that's great. So now I will show you the product. So this is actually video 2 of this product because actually I can make 2 looks out of it. So yeah, I've already done 1 look, so that'll be video 1. This will be video 2. I'll just remind you of the product or show you the product which I'm actually going to use if you didn't see the first one. So the product is this. It is from Revolution. It is the Macaroons palette. So this is what actually the box looks like. This is the back of the box. It shows you a brief description and template of what the colours look like in the box. This is the palette. So this palette is obviously one of the chocolate range. This is obviously going to be in my chocolate collection or chocolate series that I've put on YouTube to show you each a different look with each different palette that I have got out of this range. So this is what it looks like, cream and blue. This is the back, Revolution Macaroons, simple. And then in the palette, this is what it looks like. So I'll just bring it closer. So this is what it looks like. It obviously has a mixture of browns and blues and greens and gold and white, metallics and mattes. So yeah, and it has got all the names of the shades underneath, and it has a mirror as you can see on the top. But yeah, that is basically the colour scheme of the palette. So very, very pretty. So I'm just going to put you on a little time lapse now. I'm just going to put my hair up, prime my eyes, put a bit of eyeliner on, and I will show you in the time lapse what them products are, and then we will crack into the video. So see you in a minute. Right, I'm back now. So I've just primed my eyes as you saw it in that little time lapse. I hopefully you will see the products that I use to do the eyeliner, to prime, and to see things like that. But yeah, they're products I've already kind of used in another video, so I've explained them and where they're from and things like that, so you'll hopefully get that information that you need for them bits. First colour I'm actually going to use in this palette, I'm going to try and use as many as possible, but I'm actually going to do a brown look today because I used some of the other colours in the first look I did, so I'm actually going to do a more of a browny colour because there's quite a lot of metallics and browns and I think it'll look nice, and try and use a couple of other colours. So we'll go with what I can, but yeah. So the first colour I'm going to start out with is chocolate. So this is just this colour here. And what brush I'm going to use to do that with is just the Naked Cherry one that I've got. It's a double-ended one, so it's just a little ball brush on this one, and it's got a fluffy, quite medium-sized brush, so that will give us a good buff out. So I'm just going to use that brush. You buy the Cherry palette, which is a little bit annoying, but that's a really good palette as well. So yeah, so we're just going to start with this colour. But I've already said in another video, but I will say again, that these colours do give a good payout if you give them a good blend and a good amount of colour. So that's really good, I think. So that's that one. But like I said, I'm going to try and use quite a few of the colours for the benefit of this, because you want to see why you come on YouTube and this, because you research how these products literally work, and you want to know what they do and how they come out. So yeah, like I said, blend as much as possible as you can to get the best benefit out of the colours, and yeah, give that a good buff, like that. So for the fact that that's quite a light colour, I think that's come out pretty well, so these are really good palettes. So the next one I'm going to use is Heavenly Bite, which is this one. Brush as before, just pack that on. I'm just going to go over the same patch, but just make it that bit more darker into the crease, up a bit of the crease, and just pack it on like so. See, can you see the difference? But that's a much more redder colour. What you gotta do is just make sure they match as well. That's always a good start, like match all you can, because that really helps. Yep, so they're matching. Obviously this looks all a bit crazy, but it will all show at the end. So yeah, the next colour I'm going to use is Baked with Love. So it's just another matte brown, but just a little bit darker. So we're going to go for that one. Chain Cut. So the brush I'm going to use now is from another Urban Decay palette, which I'm really sorry, but these are the really good brushes. I have got other ones that I am actually going to use that are obviously from different places, but yeah. So this has just got a flat-ended fluffy brush on it, and then it's got a more defined fluffy brush, but it goes into a point, as you can see. It's really good to get into the outer crease, so, and the inner corner. So yeah, I'm going to use this one. Just take it on. just go halfway over your eye. Don't go right up the crease. Just go. You can see it, so you can see where it's more defined. Obviously it's not a bigger difference because of colour, but that's fine. You don't want to take too much. I would have used like a different, a darker brown like in this, but unfortunately that is not in the palette, so go with what we've got. So that's that. So now I'm going to cut the crease. I'm going to pick like the actual products I use, but then I'm actually going to go on time lapse to cut one crease because there's just no point. And there's no point in me doing this one because I'm going to do this one first to show you and then this one off camera. But yeah, you've probably seen me do this a billion times. It's the same way I do it. I'm just going to tell you the items and then I'll do a little time lapse so you see how I do it. So I actually used the NYX HD concealer. This is what it looks like. It's just got a little applicator in there, which then I use this Techniques brush, which looks like this. Use an eyeliner brush that I've done before. They're really, really good. But this one's quite good. It's very small, but it gets, I can cut half of the crease. So I use them two items. So now I'm going to cut the crease. So you've probably just seen that I've just cut this crease. Yeah, that's probably gone over a little bit too much, but that is absolutely fine because we can sort that out at the end and I will show you how. No mistake can be unrectified. That's what I think with makeup. Like, you think, oh my god, that's gone a bit too high, but it can be rectified, so do not worry about that. Absolutely fine. So we will carry on with what we're doing. That's probably just about drying. You want it sort of tacky, but you don't want it wet. Wet, it will just look tacky and it will grab together, but tacky will just grab it but not make it look stickified together. That's probably not even a word, but you'll see what I'm on about. So next colour I'm probably going to go in for is this blueberry. So we're going to start on the outer. So we'll start off from outer to inner. So we're going to start with this blueberry. Brushes I have that are to do this. As you can see, these have both got flat ends. One is smaller than the other. These are actually from Poundland. So these are really great, but you can't get your hands on them unless you are in a bigger store, but the one I've got, you cannot get hands on them. But I'm so lucky I've got 3 of these and I use them all the time. So yeah, keep your eyes out for them. So I'll just use a smaller end because it'll give us more of basically a handle of the colour. So we're just going to go on the outer, like this. We're just going to go up to this top bit, not where that top bit is, because we want to, like what I said, rectify it. Yep, pack that colour on as much as you can. Hopefully you can see this, because actually this is not the best colour in the palette. I thought this was going to be a little bit better than that. We'll carry on, so I'll go on that. So what I'm actually going to do now is go back into this more defined brush. So I'm going to use this brush to go back in with Baked in Love to go back on that inner outer corner. So we'll just pack that on like that, and then go like that. So it's not that fast that we've used that colour, like I said. So now we've used that, we'll go back in with the flat brush to Blueberry. and try again so we can blend this in. And now that should be a little bit better. It's a bit more blended in, as you probably can see. But like I said, that is not the best colour on the palette. It's alright. I thought it was going to be a little bit darker than that, but it's fine. We can work with this. The next two I'm actually going to pop in each is this Petite colour. So that's that one. And the other one is Craze. So I'm going to take a little bit of each of them and do the next one. Same brush. Yep, so I'll go in with Craze first, and then a bit of Petite. So I've got a bit of both, and we'll go on to the next bit. Hopefully you can see that. Go back in with Blueberry and then take that over the top of both. You're thinking, why am I going back in with both colours like again? Well, basically what you want to do is sort of try and get a good blend, but when you're blending them together sometimes you lose the colour, so you have to go a bit back and forth, which is not great, but it's the only thing you can sort of do. So now you've lost this colour, you go back in that, but now you've got defined colours. So that. The next colour I'm gonna go in for is Whisk, which is this goldy colour here. I'm gonna go in there with that one now. That's a really pretty colour, I think. I think that's come out really well. Really happy with that. Nice. And the last colour I'm going to use for the inner corner, and the last brush, I'm going to use this point brush. It's just a tiny little defined flat brush, so I'm going to use that. And I'm actually going to use Dessert. So it's like a goldy green, as you can see, so that will be the last colour in the corner. And then we're just going to put it in the corner. Oh, that's really pretty. Hope you can see that on camera all you can. That's a really pretty colour. It's got a little bit of green in it, which is right up my street. That's very pretty, very, very nice. Probably the best one I liked out of them whole lot, so that was really good. So we have done the colour scheme across the eye, which I think has come out alright-ish. Some colours are a little bit better than some, but I think it's not too bad. So what we're going to do is just define this piece up here, because we've lost quite a bit of the brown, so we don't want too much, but we want a little bit. So the brush I'm going to use is this one, and this is from Primark. This is a double-ended one, so it just has a little fluffy brush on here, and then has this really tiny little brush on the end. So this comes in really handy if you want to do the line on the bottom or any line on the top to define it. So that's what we're going to use to do that now. So I'm actually going to go back in with Heavenly Bite and Baked with Love, because I take it on the top, and then you're going to just run that very gently on the top like that, just to bring that brown back in, as you can see. But you don't want to take the colour away too much. So now can you see what I've done? So I've defined it a bit more. So if you want to define it a little bit more, don't be frightened to do this, because this is how makeup evolves, and at the end of the day you can re-erect it, like I said. So if you think that you've lost the original colour, go back in with the original colour, which was chocolate, with the same brush, take a little bit on the end, and then go on the top of that colour and blend it in. And you're not going to think, oh my god, I look a bit of a mess. But it can be rectified, so like that. So you've kind of blended it right back in again, which is the best thing to do, because what you're going to do, you're not going to stick like this, because obviously this is a bit silly. But what I'm going to do now is do the other eye off camera, and then I will show you what we will do next. So I have done both eyes now, and they are both even, as you can see, which is blue. Tidy up now with a makeup wipe. So the makeup wipes I actually use are these. These are from Wilko's, they're about 50p each. They are the greatest wipes that I think. Obviously if you rub them too much on your eye, they do get a little bit sore, but to wipe away defined makeup that you obviously don't want to rub off totally, these are great. So these are the tea tree ones. These ones I'm not great about, because they do smell of tea tree, which is apparently great for your face, but I don't really like them in a wipe, wiping over the eye. So the normally ones I do are like the fragrance, which is with this teal. The tea tree ones are normally with this bright green, but yeah, these are okay. So yeah, you just want to wipe underneath and the corner as much as possible, and then wipe, get your finger like that, and then just wipe up, so you get a cut crease up. So that is that. So what we're going to do next, we're actually going to use a mascara, which the mascara we use is the False Lash Queen mascara. This is from PS range in Primark. It looks very similar to the Too Faced one, which I actually do have. So you can see where they are very similar. I like both the mascaras, to be honest. This one is good for price. This is £3. I have got loads of these. This one is about £19. What I normally do if I'm going out for a night out, I don't like using this mascara all the time because it is so expensive, so I use it on very rare occasions. But what I do is normally use this for volume, so I will drag it up right from the root up like that, and that will give me the volume. I'll do that on both eyes, so that's the volume one. And then this one is more the actual, once that's dried, I will then go again and flick the ends, so I get every little bit with this one. So I actually do love them both, but this one is very good for price, but this one is very good but just very expensive, and I only use it when I really need to use it. So that's that one. The brush just looks like this. It's just a normal volume brush, but this one is quite good if I'm naturally going out anywhere. So still a very good mascara for what it is. I think it cracks up to some of them that you normally pay in a drugstore for about £12. So, and to be fair, it does my lashes really well, so I'm really happy with it. So normally I do this, so I normally do one coat like this, bottoms like that. Sorry, that bit of hair is really annoying me. Then I do dip in again, go from root to lash, or you can see where I'm proper curling it up from the bottom to the top. And then I use the end to define the lashes and the ends, because otherwise you get it too clumpy, and then I'll use this again to spread it out normally. I'm sorry, I make a really horrible face when I'm doing this, but this is how I normally do mascara. So once you've this, I go back to this one, and then on the ends I just go like that, just to get the ends all covered in mascara. Like that, just give it like a little wiggle. Yeah, wiggle, wiggle. And just keep doing that until you've got all the lashes. Yes, I do get mascara on my face. This is a problem with this. We're just gonna let that dry, but you can see where that mascara like makes a massive effect on my eyelashes. It may be the way I'm doing it, but like you can see the massive difference that it does. So yeah, if you go in Primark, definitely get that mascara because it is definitely worth the money. That's all that done. So what we're going to do now is the bottom line. Go back into this brush with the little defined end, and we are actually going to use, I think we should go back in with Heavenly Bite and Baked with Love. I don't think I'm going to do much of a biggest line underneath, so we'll just go with that, and then we're just going to join it up with the top, like so. And just come underneath. All the way. To the other side. So we'll just take some more of that, do the other side. In case you didn't see. Join up the two ends, because that makes a big difference. And go along to the other side like that. It still looks messy, but I will show you at the end. So I take this ballpoint pen again, and then I'm going to go back into Zert, that nice greeny colour, and then I'm literally just dragging that down the inner corner, but on the bottom. Such a pretty colour, I think that's so pretty. I actually could put this on for days. So nice, I think that is. So that's that. So we're just going to clear all this up now. Your biggest, fluffiest brush that you can get, which this is mine. These are the Moda Pro ones, and they are the 430 crease ones. Yeah, so these are really good ones. So just get your biggest crease brush or biggest, fluffiest brush that you got. And then what colour we're going to use is almonds, because that is the only matte colour we've got. So this is what we're going to use a bit. And then we're just going to buff all this, and you will see what happens. So as you've got that sharp corner, just buff that. Don't buff it too much, because obviously you take the colour off that you put on original. Come down below all the colour that you've just put on, and just buff as much as possible to make it more defined. So you can see the difference that I've done now. So this is obviously more buffed out, all blended in. This is not, so we're going to do this side now. And go back in again and take that all like that, all down under below like I said, and just blend it out, just blend that horrible corner like so. So you can see where they're both blended out now. So I'm just going to sort out this mess, and we'll be back in 2 minutes. So I'm back from sorting my hair out. Yes, it's not going to be amazing, but yes, it has been sorted out. And now I can show you the finished look. So this is what it was. So I'll just show you. Close that so you can see this lovely green colour in here. Beautiful, love that colour. So you can see where it's all blended out on the sides. This is your eye. That is the finished look. I hope you've liked it. I hope that you can see what designs and what makeup looks you can actually get from this palette. It's very versatile, very good palette. I think if you just want the browns, it's got all the browns that you very need to do a night look out. The only one I wish it did have was a darker matte brown, like a proper dark brown. But you can work with what you've got, as you can see. So very good palette, really good. I think the colours have come out great, you can see them, so that is very good payout, I think. So yeah, if you liked this look, then please give this a thumbs up. Comment if you want to. Yeah, like it as much as you like. Give it a like. Please subscribe to my channel, so that's Taz Wells 12, which you are on. Please hit the notification bell, please subscribe, please, you will see a lot more videos that I do, so that'll be great for you. Yeah, so the other thing is TikTok and Instagram, they're all linked in with Taz Wells 12, so if you search that you should hopefully find me. And the other thing I want to say is thanks for watching. It does mean a massive load to me. I think my channel is getting better and my content is getting better. I've tried to do a different view, as you can see on these makeup videos, so you can see a lot more what I'm doing, so hopefully you like that. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of love, like I always do at the end of these videos. So that's what I'm gonna do. give you a kiss, and thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.